Hello. Welcome to my channel today. Now, today we're going to talk about an issue that I had when I was recently traveling to Dubai and the Maldives. You're not going to believe it, but I was almost denied entry into both countries. Yes, and it's not going to be for what you think it is. It's something that I thought that I had straightened out and was good to go, but I was almost denied entry. So let's get right into it. For those that are new here, of course, my name is Mary Goff, and this is my channel, My Season Life with Mary Goff. And here we just talk about life. We talk about life for seasoned women, how you can live your best life. We talk about traveling, which you guys know I love to do. And we talk about being the best you can be for yourself, staying healthy at whatever age you are. But today, we're talking about some passport issues. I'm going to share some tips because y'all don't want this to happen to you. Okay? So let's just get right into it. So I recently traveled to Dubai and the Maldives, and you don't know, I will share that video here for you today. But I'm wearing my traditional outfit here that I purchased in Dubai because I figured, since I'm talking about Dubai and almost not being allowed into the country, so let's wear your traditional hijab. I think I have the name wrong, but it's so tacky that I forgot the name, but hijab, I believe that's it. I will look it up and make sure I got it right. Wait a minute. Let me look right now. Y'all, listen, normally I would stop the video, but I'm not doing that today. Okay, well, I guess this is called several things. Some people are calling this a caftan. But I thought it was a different name for women. No, that's not it. Oh, hijab or abaya. Yes. Okay, hijab or abaya. Something like that. Those are the names. Sorry about that. Okay. So let's get back to the story. All right. So, so I was traveling. You guys know I recently moved to Portugal. So I was traveling from Porto to Dubai and then from Dubai to Maldives. Now, going to Dubai, one thing about Dubai's airport is very traditional, not traditional, but modern. So you can if you have a decent passport with the electronic scan, it's working. So I scanned my way through the immigration portion. So I didn't have to, talk to anybody. I just, put my passport photo stuff on the scanning bar and was able to just breeze right through, to my next gate. No biggie, right? So going to Dubai was not an issue, right? Stayed a few days in Dubai, then got on a plane and was heading to the Maldives. Now, one thing you want to make sure when you're traveling to any country, make sure you've checked out whatever entry requirements that they have. If there is a requirement to fill out, some of the countries like Maldives still has the traveler information that you have to fill out. Where are you staying? When are you coming? When are you leaving? How many days? The address where you're staying. Some people are still tracking travelers into their country. So make sure if there's any entry requirements, make sure you have done those as well. And especially your passport entry requirements. Most countries say that you have to have at least 6 months on your passport as far as for expiration. You can't go there and your passport expires in a month or something like that. Now, so my passport does not expire until July 14th, 28. So I am good to go. I mean, I have 3 years left on this passport. Okay, so good to go. And another thing that you want to make sure is that you have pages to stamp your passport. Now, so I get to the Maldives and I'm like, because I checked my passport before I left, and I had 2 full pages left in my passport to stamp. So I'm thinking, I'm good to go. Get up there to the Maldives immigration and handle my passport. Here's my passport. And he says to me, do you have another passport? And I'm like, no. Why do I need another passport? And he said, your passport is full. And I said, oh, no, it's not. I said, look in the back. There's 2 pages there. He says, no. Those pages are for special endorsements. And I'm like, huh? He says, yeah, we're not supposed to stamp there. And I'm like, he said, so you don't have another passport? And I'm like, no, I don't have another passport. So he's like looking through my passport, trying to find a spot to stamp. Now, I don't know if y'all have ever seen a full passport, but let me show you one. A full passport. All of these, he could not find a place to stamp. So I started looking to help him find a place to stamp. This is also full. I was like, whoa, dude, we can find somewhere to squeeze your little stamp in. Right? These are all full. All full. Full. Now this has my Portugal visa, which took up a whole side of the passport. Was my Portugal visa. And this goes into on the last 2 pages, which I didn't realize, of your passport, it says, the last 2 pages of your passport says endorsements, mentions, specialities, so special mentions, special endorsements. These are for some kind of special visas or special endorsements, or for the last 2 pages. They are not for entry stamps. I had no idea, because when I came through Madrid and Lisbon, they stamped on the special endorsement page, right? So I assumed those were for regular entry stamps, because they didn't even question it. They just looked at those pages and boom, stamped them. When I got to the Maldives, he said, no, I cannot stamp there. And he would not stamp there. So we had to look through my passport book. I'm trying to find out, where did he stamp? We had to find a spot for him. I think it was I think there was something on page 23 where he stamped. Is that it? I mean, people were stamping on top of each other. I had no freaking idea. Where did that guy stamp? Was that it? I can't even find where he stamped now. Oh, that's not it. Oh, is this it? That might be it. Oh, here it is. Okay. So he ended up stamping on page 16. The entry stamp was here. 19 March 25, the Maldives. He stamped here. And he put the exit stamp over here. The entry stamp was here, and the exit stamp was there. And it basically, what stamp is this? They stamped over the Ecuador. They stamped over the Ecuador. These are the 2 Maldives stamp, and this is the Ecuador stamp. So he squeezed into here, and then he squeezed in there. So after he found the spot that he was happy with, and he stamped my passport, and he says to me, he says, you cannot change your exit dates. You can't stay here any longer. I said, oh, no problem. I won't be changing my dates. He said, because we have no more room to stamp your passport. I said, okay, no problem. Leave the immigration, go through customs, and I'm outside in the outside waiting to board those speedboat to go to the to the island, Maldives. So I'm outside with a group of ladies, and this guy comes running towards me. He says, hey, aren't you the lady with the full passport? This is the immigration officer. And I says, yes. He said, I need to take a photo of your passport. So then he takes a photo, and then he reminds me again that you cannot extend your days. You have to leave when you're scheduled to leave. And I said, no problem, I will be leaving. So I was like, oh my gosh, these people did not want to let me in. I mean, they were like rule followers. I mean, Madrid and Lisbon, they're like, we don't care that it's a special endorsement page. We just gonna stamp it. Okay, so I get through that. So I'm coming back, flying from Maldives to Dubai. Now, there was no electronic thing for you to scan your passport to get back into Dubai. You had to go through the regular, immigration people where they look at your passport and stamp it, look at your boarding pass and all that good stuff. So he looks at my passport, right? And then he starts flipping through it like this. Flipping through it. Now, I was sort of prepared. I had already found the spot on a certain page. I think it was page 24, page 23, I think I found a spot for him. So he's looking through my passport and rolled his eyes at me and said, you need a new passport. And I said, yeah, I understand that, but I said, there's a spot on page 21, that you can stamp. And he looks at me and he was like, and then slides it back to me. And I was like, in my head, like, dude, you don't have to give me no attitude. I mean, it's just a stamp. But anyway, so my warning to you is make sure, because even though my passport does not expire until 2028, and I thought I had 2 pages left, page and a half. I don't. This is literally a full passport. And I just got my temporary visa for Portugal. I have my residency appointment in June where I get a residency card. And because this old passport, not my old passport, it's still new, just full, has my current Portugal visa in it, I don't want to take the chance and send this passport to the embassy in Lisbon to get a new passport, because what if this old passport gets replaced? I know they send the passports back, right? But what if it gets misplaced, and they can't find it, and it has my Portugal visa in it that I need for my residency? So Mary's sitting tight for the next couple of months. I will not be traveling locally throughout Portugal. I will, but not to another country until I get a new passport. And I cannot do it till after June, once my residency appointment is here in Portugal. So my tip to you is that not only look at your expiration date, not only check the entry requirements for the country that you're traveling to, okay? Make sure you don't have to fill out the traveler's form, declaration form, or something like that. Also, go get your passport. Look at those last pages. It is not for entry stamps. It's for special endorsements. So don't be like me, where you get there thinking you got extra pages, and they like, nah, you ain't coming in here. So the Maldives guy was not going to stamp on that page. And the Dubai's immigration officer like rolled his eyes and was like, you need a new passport. He was like disgusted with me. So they don't like to see full passports. So this is my full passport. Y'all know I've been traveling a lot. So I am staying put. Cannot go anywhere, which I don't need to be going anywhere. It got all kinds of stamps on the back of it, you know, security stamps. And I mean, this passport, it was issued 2018 and it's full. Yeah. I think it's my first time having a full passport. I normally, first time having an actual full passport. But I'll be getting a big book, so I'll have a while to fill that up. But once again, if you know of anybody that can appreciate this information, make sure you like and share the video. Make sure you subscribe. It's just a free way to support my channel and for YouTube to push out the video to other people that may find this information helpful. So don't be like me and almost get denied entry into a beautiful country. Make sure you're paying attention to what's going on with your passport. All right. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't seen my video on the Maldives and Dubai, I will link it here so you can watch that the next. And my next video, I'm probably going to be talking about my first 3 months here that I've been living full-time here in Portugal. And I'll also compare it to my life in Panama as well. And if there's anything that you guys want to see from me, any questions that you have, any suggestions for a new video while I'm enjoying and getting used to my life here in Portugal, let me know and I'll be happy to do that. In the meantime, take care, be well, and make sure you like and subscribe. And check that passport. Bye. Okay. I'm trying to stop it. What in the world?